you. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback, niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Leopard!
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch it now, Barney.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The Texans were penalized 124 times last year, 3rd most in the NFL, and now they come up 1st and 15.
11. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Garoppolo to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big-time play there for the Texans. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
21. Go ahead. Motion. 11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Sheldon Richardson able to run him down for a loss of a yard. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Watch him now, Barney! Gone! Watch him now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56!
Play action. It's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he is is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Darnold now on second down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They go play action here on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go ahead. 11. 11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
13.
On first down, Garoppolo. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
13. Go ahead. 12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. 21.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Hey. 4 down. 12 pounds. Here we go.
Garoppolo. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Darnold finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Garoppolo now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 29 is the Mike flag.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Crowell with a chance to make a big impact in this Jets backfield. Here's 1st down. A final shot before the break. Darnold eluding the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
11. 6.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Team.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. That is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a 1-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. The pitch to Crowell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On 1st down, Darnold. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
On 2nd down, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Darnold down to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to maneuver. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Gun! Over! Detroit! Gun! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
Darnold from the red zone now. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Go ahead. 11.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Black 80! Hey, go! They gonna need some therapy after this. 11.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
11. Go ahead. 6. Set the tone, defense, let's go.
Now Garoppolo. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
3 down. Now let's go. Blue 90.
Now it's Crowell. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And it's taken in at the 9. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
A 1st down throw. Darnold is going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Second down and 10, Darnold. And he fins him. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Third and long, it's Darnold trying to lay one up deep. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Darnold. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Darnold. Being chased out left. Escapes the sack. And that is incomplete.
Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on 3rd down. They nearly got it. Probably should have gotten it, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then, that play had already broken down.
On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, 180! 12, 12.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. On first down, Garoppolo throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
11. Go ahead. 6. 2.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Escaping the pressure right. Past the 20. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Like 80! 180! 11. Yes!
Garoppolo again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 1, Omaha. Go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
11. 13.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It paid, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Detroit! Gun!
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
To throw on second down is Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week.